Welcome to Yoga for Runners. My name is Brittany Hill, and we are back tapped in for week 7. This is all about balance and stability. We use one leg at a time when we walk and when we run. So it's important that we're able to balance and stabilize on each foot, one foot at a time. So that's what we'll be doing today. There may be some moments where you weeble, you wobble. I might weeble and wobble. But we're going to reset and get right back into it. Yeah? Okay, starting right away, we'll come into our mountain pose. So lift all of your toes up off of the mat, all 10 of them. And then think about sealing down one toe on a foot at a time until you've got a nice firm grip seal of your feet onto the mat. This is your foundation. Feel your feet really root down and connect to the earth. Grow strong up from the feet. Feel your quads engage. They might feel like they're lifting off the kneecaps. Feel a proud stance in your spine. Arms are reaching out by your sides. Energy all the way out through the fingertips. All that proud energy is reaching through the crown of your head. It's lifting up tall. Take some breaths here. Keeping that same tall, proud energy in your spine, maybe bring your hands to your hips and feel your weight shift onto the right foot. Bend your left knee and extend the left leg out in front of you. So right away, we balance in. We're stabilizing. That left foot is really rooted and connected down into the earth. It's keeping us upright while we're on one foot. You might wobble, but you're still up. If you feel like you come out of it, reset, and then start again. With that left foot extended, take a few rolls of the ankle. And reverse. Good, replace that right foot back down, left foot back down to the mat. Same thing, other side, shift your weight onto that left foot. Feel it really rooted and connected down to the earth. Bend into the right knee, extend the right leg out in front of you. Little circle at the ankle. And reverse. Good. Replace the right foot back down to the mat next to the left. Coming back into your feet a little bit distance apart, we'll move into our tree pose. So if you're with me a couple weeks ago, we got into our tree pose. Feet hip width distance apart, we'll bring our weight onto the right foot. Bring your left foot to the inside of the right ankle. This is your tree pose. You can stay here. You can live here. If you want some extra support, you could also grab a block and bring the foot on top of a block. Put that heel pressing into the other leg. Now, if you're good here, and want to do a little bit more, you can take that foot, move it up to the inside of the right calf. Equal weight, pressing from one side into the other. So the same force that you're applying this left foot into your right leg, the right leg is giving that same amount of force back into the foot. Maybe you stay here, maybe you move it up to the inside of the thigh. Maybe your pants are slippery like mine and you come back to the calf because that's where you're living today. Hands can stay at your hips, maybe you reach your tree branches, your limbs up to the sky. Maybe you sway a bit in the breeze, the imaginary breeze or the real one, wherever you may be. Take another breath here, lift, inhale, exhale, release, shake it out. Same thing, other side, hands come back to the hips, feet hip width distance apart, bring that weight onto your left foot. Right foot can come and press to the inside of the left ankle. Maybe you use a block to support you, or you send that foot up the leg wherever appropriate. You may notice now how one side may be different from the other. That's okay. We're different. All along one side of the body to the other. Wherever you are, maybe you stay with the hands of the hips. Maybe you reach those tree limbs up to the sky. Maybe you sway in the breeze, engaging the core, feeling that foot connect to the earth. One more breath wherever you are. Inhale, lift, Good. And release. Shake it out. From here, I'm going to turn towards the top of my mat, and we'll move into our crescent lunge. Hands at the hips, big step back. With one foot, inhale, reach the arms up, deepen in that front knee. Good, easy breath here. Feel all of your connection points to the ground. So my full foot on that front foot is connected to the earth, that back foot only on the ball of my foot. But everywhere I'm connected, I am fully connected to the ground. We're going to shift forward into our warrior three. This is maybe a good time to grab some blocks if you hopefully have them nearby. Just in case we need them. Inhaling here. Exhale, I'm going to shift my weight into that front foot. Find a focal point I can fix my gaze to engage my core. Hands come through the heart. And first, I'm going to bring them down to my blocks. Lift off with the back foot. Toes are pointing down towards the earth, coming into my warrior three. Now, maybe I stay here. Maybe I'm feeling good. I'm feeling stable, balanced. And I decide I want to bring my hands together at the center of my heart. Wherever you are, you're breathing. Good. Maybe bring your hands back down to the blocks. Step that back foot back to the ground, spin it down, and seal it to the mat. Open the arms out wide to your warrior two. Arms are strong. Inhale here. Exhale, front hand comes down to a block. Back hand comes to your hip. We're going to shift our weight back into that front foot, using that block as our support. And we're going to lift off with the back foot. You might need to adjust your block. Lifting off with that back foot. Foot is flexed, reaching up towards the sky. Maybe you stay here with that back hand on your hip. Hip is opening. Chest is open to the side. Maybe you reach that hand up to the sky. Big breath here. Good. Left hand, or whichever hand is extended, comes back down to the block. Hips square back down to the mat, and you lower that foot to meet the other. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, bend your knees. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands come through the heart and meet at the hips. Same thing, other side, big step back, opposite foot. Come into your crescent lunge. Again, feeling the feet connect to the earth, noticing that sensation. Inhale, reaching both hands up. Breathe here. Take another breath. And then we'll inhale, start to shift forward. Finding that focal point, we'll fix our gaze to shifting our weight into that front foot, back toes, starting to peel off of the mat. Maybe reach your hands down to your block and lift off that back foot, coming into your warrior three. Toes point down to the earth. Maybe start to find your balance. Bring the hands to the heart. Maybe even reach the arms. Take another breath wherever you are. Hands come back down. And you send that foot back down to the earth. Spin it and seal it. Open up wide. Warrior two. Good. Arms are strong and long. Deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe you sink a bit lower into your hips. Take another inhale. Reach that left hand, or whichever hand is reaching for the block, down to the block. Back hand comes onto the hips. Get sturdy in your support with that mat, with the block. And shift your hips into that front foot. Back foot reaches off of the mat. Maybe you adjust the block. Open up the hips. Stack the top hip on the bottom hip. Open your chest out to the side. Flex the extended foot. Maybe reach your hand to the sky. You're breathing. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Bring that top hand reaching up to the sky. Down to the block. Square your hips down to the mat. And replace the foot next to your front foot. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One more inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Good. Come down to your hands and knees. And we will roll on to the back. Pull the knees into the chest. Take a little rock side to side. Let both knees fall over to the left side. Take your gaze to the right. Inhale the knees back up through center. Take them over to the right side. Take the gaze to the left. Bring the knees back into center. Extend the legs out long. And come into your final resting pose, your Shavasana. Whatever feels right, comfortable, and good for you. Move there now. Allow the body to release into the mat. Let the eyes close softly and relax. Start to deepen your breath. Then bring sensation into your fingers and toes. If you feel that you need a little more rest, feel free to stay here. If you're ready to come out, inhale, reach both arms up overhead. Stretch everything out, fingertips to toes, opposite ends of the room. Bend one knee and bend the other. Roll onto the right side of your body. Rest the head on the arm for a brief moment and take a deep breath here. When you're ready, carefully press yourself up and out, coming back into your easy pose, Sukhasana. Thank you for devoting time to yourself, to your body on the mat and meeting me here. I hope that you remember as you try to keep your balance out in the world, on the mat, when you're running, that if you find yourself becoming unbalanced, you can always reset. Start again and get back into it. Yeah? Be well. Take care. Be easy. See you next time.